Okay, Miss Irene, I just gave you host privileges on your computer.
Perfect, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice for you to join us. I'm here today at the Chicago Ridge Public Library. Has anyone been here before? Give us a thumbs up or raise your hand. Good. I see some familiar faces, so that's so wonderful to see you. So the library building is open now. You can come in. The only thing that we ask is that everyone needs to wear a mask and that you have to wear it over your mouth and nose. And then if your child is 2 years of age or older, all the children need to wear them as well. It's for their safety and protection. So when you come into the building, we're here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 11 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. And then on Friday and Saturday from 11 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Things look a little bit different, but that's just anywhere you go these days. There's lots of safety precautions in place, and the library is doing the same. So I'm going to be switching my camera back and forth to show you. When you come in, we have a hand sanitizing station, so you can wash your hands. And just like anywhere you go these days, it's always best to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds once you leave or use hand sanitizer. So when you go out shopping or go to the stores, you see the plastic up, you see the dividers up. The library is the same, so just tell your children we do have, the same thing they're seeing everywhere else, the plastic dividers. You can just slide your books under, slide your library card under. So those things haven't changed. You can still come in, you can walk around, you can look at the books, you can touch the books. That is still all here for you. We do have a book sale shelf, so if you did want to still buy books to keep at home, we do have those as well. You can either return library books when you come into the building, and that's the container that you see right here, or you can return them outside in our drop box. So when you visit the library, we're asking that you spend 1 hour or less in the building. So there's not a whole lot to do. There's no toys available right now. There's no programs. It's more of a come in, grab and go, get your books, get your DVDs, and then take them home to enjoy. So I'm just gonna kind of show you some of the things that have changed since I'm here. So there's no chairs to really sit at, no tables, no toys. One, because of the pandemic, we just can't keep things clean enough to have it safe for people to use. And two, because our library is getting a remodel. So our library was good, but we're making it greater than ever for you. So I'm gonna show you some things that are changing as we go. I know a lot of you have been here for our programs and you were used to kind of seeing like our bulletin boards and stuff, and you used to be able to walk around the bookshelves. Well, now they're kind of cut off and you come to this door that says danger hard hat area, because they are working very hard behind those doors. They are going to put in a sliding glass wall. So we'll be able to open up our space for bigger programs to have in the future when we can. And we'll have lots of makerspace technology in there, like 3D printers and robots and lots of fun. We have available for pickup craft bags that you can take home. So each Monday we put out something new. And you just take these bags home with you, and then you make the art projects at home. This week, we have Lollipop Ghosts. So you pick up the bag, it has some Tootsie Pops inside, and then you can take them home and make a ghost craft. Let me see. I just was asked to check the waiting room to let people in. Where is our waiting room at?
So it would be on the very bottom where it says participants.
Okay. I don't see anybody in the waiting room.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I can't even check it now because you're the host.
Oh no. Do you want me to give you back the host property?
No, we only have 1 minute anyway until.
Okay, perfect. So we do have a couple computers open for you, for your children to use if you wanted to come in. So you can use the computers for 1 hour, and then we do sanitize the computers when you're all finished. And printing costs 10 cents per page, either for color or black and white. So I'm just going to take you on a quick trip over to the adult side, because I know that probably interests a lot of you here. We have great adult reference librarians who are always here to help answer your questions. And we have a lot of great resources over there on the adult side. So I'm going to quickly show you things that you can do. We do have DVDs for checkout. We have video games for checkout. And now you're going to see this big wall here. That's going to be gone soon, and we're going to have a clear glass wall now separating the adult side from the children's side. So it's just a little bit more quieter if you do come to study your work on the adult side. So we'll take a quick sneak peek. You guys get the behind the scenes tour of what's going on here. So it's really loud and noisy, but there are making additional study rooms. So if you need to come to the library to use a study room in the future when they're available, we'll have 4 now instead of 2. The bathrooms are getting redone. They were clean before, but they always looked gross. So now they're going to be brand new and sparkling. We have lots and lots of books for checkout. We have something called Storytime Kits, where you get a whole bundle of books that you can check out. And then inside, it gives you ideas for rhymes that you can sing with your children, or different art projects you can do. So that's an option for checking out books. We have lots of new books that are available for checkout. And it's such an important time, more than ever. It's always important to relax at the end of the day and unwind with your children with a bedtime story. But now more than ever, we're all just a little bit more stressed. You know, there's a lot going on in the world. So it's just kind of a nice time in the evening to sit down together, read a book together, and just unwind. And we have lots of books available for that. So we have lots of storybooks that you can check out. I know usually it's nice when you're here because I give you time to look at them, but I do encourage you to stop into the library and check out the books. The limit for books that you can check out is 100. So that is a lot at one time. And then we also have what we call sight word readers. Your children are practicing their sight words. So these short, simple books have the simple words for learning to read. And we also have the leveled readers, starting with letter A, the level A. This one's Fun with Mud. It just has a simple repetitive text that helps to learn. And then the level readers go up. So as the child progresses with their reading skills, the stories get a little bit more complex. So I don't know if everyone has a library card, but we're going to talk about library cards. So I know some of you live in Oakland and some live in Chicago Ridge. So if you live in Chicago Ridge, you're going to come to the Chicago Ridge Library. You're going to bring your driver's license or state ID with you, and they're going to be able to make library cards for free for you. And then you can use that library card. There's about 90 different libraries around where you can take that card and use it to check out resources. If you live in Oakland, you're going to go to the Oakland Library first, and you're going to bring that driver's license or state ID there, and you're going to be able to make cards. And then you can use that card at Oakland and also at the other libraries in the system, so you can use that card at our library as well. Now I'm going to show you, let's see, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to share my screen. So you can all see my computer screen. If there's anybody who can't see it, if you don't see it, like, come on and chat so you can tell me that you did not see my, I'll look in the chat. Looks like everyone can see it. Good. So this is our library website. Oh, I just admitted people to the program. I think the place that they saw where I could admit them was on my computer. So I'm sorry that they were late, but I just let them in. So here's the library website, chicagoridgelibrary.org. And at the top, it says get a virtual card. So just in case you can't get to the library to get the plastic card to check out books, you have the option to get a virtual card. So you would click on the link, and it says register for a library card. And we have to ask this question because we're part of a library consortium group. It says, are you 13 years of age or not? Well, we know your pre-K children are not 13 years of age, but since you are with them, you could either get the card for yourself or you can get that for your children as well. But we're saying go ahead and click yes, because it's a library card and you know what your child is doing online. So you would type in your name. If you don't live in Chicago Ridge, if you live in Oaklawn, you can go ahead and use the school's address to get a virtual card. And then you're going to click submit. Once you do that, you are emailed a library card number. It doesn't allow you to come into the building to check out items, but you can use that number to download the books online. So I'm going to show you from our library website. We have a tab called Books and Resources, and you click on eBooks and Downloads. There's 2 different sites where you can download books for free. One is called Access 360, and one is called Overdrive. The Overdrive one downloads a little bit quicker than the Access 360, but both have different books, so it's worth looking at both resources. The books are for free to check out. I know you could go to Amazon, you could go to Barnes & Noble, you could pay to download a book, but why do that when your library has them for free? So we're going to click on Overdrive, and it says sign in. So we're going to sign in, and you're going to choose which library you belong to. So you belong to the Chicago Ridge Public Library. And then you're going to type in your library card number. I'm going to use mine today. And then the PIN number is the last 4 digits of the phone number that we have on file for you. And if you don't remember your PIN, you can call the library and we will help you change it. So if you're looking for a book for you to read, a book for your children to read, it just has at the beginning, it has the adult books if you wanted to read. And then there's a tab that says kids. You can click on kids. And then you could either search for a title or you can scroll through and look for different books to read. So this one here says available, and some will tell you that they are waitlist only. And that is where you can put them on hold and the library will let you know when they're available. So we have 2 kinds. We have ebooks, the ones that you can read, and we have audiobooks, the ones that you can listen to. So say you wanted to borrow Big Dog, Little Dog. You're going to click borrow, and then it lets you choose how many days you'd want to borrow for. You can go for 21 days. You click borrow, and then it gives you different options. So it's kind of a trial and error, because if you're reading on your computer, you would read now in the browser. Sometimes they give you the option for Kindles. There's some downloads that you can read on your phone, tablet, and more. So it's best just to try. It's free. You can return the books, and it doesn't hurt anything to try. So we'll click Read Now in browser. And then it brings up the actual book for you to read, which is kind of nice. So if you can't get to the library, or because of the virus you don't feel comfortable coming into the library, you can download books for free online. And then you just use your mouse to click through it, and it's the actual story, which is really kind of nice. So we have options. You can come into the library to check out books. You can download books, or you could even call us, tell us your name, give us your library card number, and we could check out the books for you, put them in a bag, and then when you get to the library, you call the library and say, I'm outside the library right now, and we'll bring the bag of books out to the car for you. So there are so many options for you to get books. It's just really important to get books for your children. They're not able to go to the school library right now because that library is closed. So the public library is a great option during these trying times in the world. There's even ways to translate the book on the computer into another language. You could translate, and it translates the story for you. I can't guarantee that the translation is 100% correct, but you're able to translate the books as well. There are audiobooks that you can listen to. I'll show you an audiobook. So this is Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat and His Magic Sunglasses. Illustrated by James Dean. Story by Kimberly.
So it has the audio versions, so you could have a story read to your child too, because I know everyone is busy. So that's another great option as well. So these are the options for getting books at home. Does anybody have any questions about getting library cards or how to get cards that I can help you with? We are always here at the library for you. So if you need help downloading something, we can walk you through it. You can even bring your device into the library and we'll tell you how to download books and make sure that you're able to. It's just so important that your children have books at home to be enjoying. If you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself and you could ask it. I'll give you a second because I only see on my iPad here that I'm using. I can't see everyone at one time. Or you could type it in the chat if you had a question. Doesn't look like there's any questions. Okay. So I'm just going to show you one of our books we have here. It's called I Like the Farm. And when you're reading with your children, now is a great time to help your children understand the concept of a book and how books work. So it's just something simple as asking your child, can you show me the front of the book? Point to the front of the book. Can you show me the back of the book? Point to the back of the book. And then you could ask them, what is the title? Where is the title on the book? To help them get used to finding the title so they could point to the title. What is the author's name? Help them find out who wrote the book. Point to the author's name. And then ask them, where should I begin reading? So they would open the page and take a look. Where would I begin reading at? There's that title page. Oh, here's the beginning of the story. And then ask them to point to a letter. Point to a punctuation mark. Oh, what's the punctuation mark? Where's that circle? Where's the period? That tells me I need to pause at the end of a sentence. and then you could read the story together. So just those simple steps of showing them the parts of the book will really help to set them up for success as they become independent readers. I do want to show you one more set of collection of books that we have here at the library. So we do have books in various languages as well. So we have the books in Arabic and English. We have books with Braille. We have books for Polish learning. We have Spanish. So we have a variety of books. What's kind of nice about coming to the public library is there's so many books available that you can just take the time and look through the collection and see what books interest you that you'd like to read. So I'm going to go back and share my screen again. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen because I want to share with you. Books are everywhere in the world. Literacy is everywhere in the world. And I wanted to show you how we are connecting our books to the world. So it's not just that we have all these wonderful, great books. We do. They're fun to read, but it's also kind of neat to take a nonfiction book, so a book with all the facts, and take it and see how you can connect it to the world around you. So we're going on virtual field trips with our books. These are being posted on our library's Facebook page. So if you don't follow the library already, we recommend that you do because we always post about programs and activities. So I'm going to show you one of the videos that was made. We took books out to the Little Red Schoolhouse. The Little Red Schoolhouse is about 15 minutes, 15 minutes away from the library. And it's just feels like you're in another world. There's a forest preserve, there's trees. You can just walk around and enjoy nature. And now with fall coming, all of the leaves are changing colors and it's just so beautiful. So I am going to share this video with you to show you how using our books can help you get out and enjoy the world around you. that was just another way that our books can be used to make connections to the world. It's just showing the children that, you know, you go out and see something in nature, and you can also come to the library and get a book and learn more information about it. Because we all know that young children are very inquisitive. They want to know what's going on in the world around them. Who doesn't get asked a billion questions a day? And now that they're home with you more often, they're probably asking you so many questions. So the library is a great place to find answers to all those questions. So words are all around you. We know that when we're out driving on the roads, how many times does your child point to the sign and be like, there's McDonald's, there's something, a different restaurant that they really enjoy because they're familiar with seeing the words. So kids are also familiar with grocery stores, and that is what I had asked you to bring along today for our activity. I wish we were here at the library so we could all do it together. But what I was talking about was just simple grocery ads. This is an activity that I did back when I was in preschool, believe it or not. And I actually have my activity book that I did to show you today. And when I did it in the classroom, we took and we just cut out different pictures to represent, we learned about food and animals. So it's just using these free resources around you to make a book. So let me show you. So this is one that I made in preschool. So using pictures from the grocery ads. So gosh, this is going back many years for me, but we worked on food and animals and people, animals in the water. So these are just really proven methods that help you learn and engage in the world around you. I mean, look at me now. Here I am, the librarian at the library. So if you start out reading and working with letters with your child early on, you know, it just sets them up for a great future. So I see some of you have your scissors. Yay, that makes me so happy. And I see you have magazines and grocery ads and the pictures. Thank you for showing me. I see someone's got it. So there's lots of great things coming into our mailboxes these days too, just because stores are wanting us to shop more. So in the mail, I had just gotten a Walmart toy shopping booklet. So what you do is you have your scissors, which I see you do, and then we're going to make an alphabet book. So on your papers, you're going to write at the top the letters of the alphabet. So you could do it all on one paper. You could do it on individual papers like I did here. I went through and wrote the letters at the top. And then I went through all my grocery ads that I've been saving for a while here, because they come to you every week, or you can pick them up at the stores. And I went through and I looked for what starts with the letter A. And you can go through with your child and say, look through your ad and say, what starts with the letter A in our grocery ad? And in this one right here, I found asparagus. So this is something you could do with the letters in the English alphabet. You could do it with the letters in the Arabic alphabet or Spanish or Polish alphabet. And it's just a really good reinforcement for learning letter recognition and words that start with the letter. So this one I had A, apples I found, applesauce, avocados, asparagus. E, as you look through, you'll just find different things like blueberries, bananas, beans, bread. And you're going to see that some letters of the alphabet have more pictures than the other ones. So that's why then it's easy to look through like a toy catalog, because then you'll find more. Look at D, you would think more foods would start with that. Drumstick donuts. E. So then you just go through the whole alphabet and write down the letters and find pictures that go along with the letter. So H, hamburger. I, J, K, L, M, N, O. For some reason, there's a lot of foods that start with the letter P. I wonder if you'll find that same, that your page fills up fast with the letter P. Q, found some queso for that one. R, S, T, U. I couldn't find any foods that began with U, so in my Aldi's flyer, I found umbrellas. V was a really hard one. I challenge you to find something that starts with the letter V in your ads or your shopping. W, X, I found some extra laundry detergent. Y, and then Z is a very hard one too, but I found some Zidane almonds. So I challenge you to look through your grocery flyers with your child. It's okay if you have duplicates. You could even play a matching game with the pictures that you find. You could add to this each week. And then you could take your booklet at the end and you could either like hole punch it and tie it together with yarn and save it, or put a staple at the top. And then you'll have something that's been sitting in a box for so many years that you can take back and look with your child as they get older and as an adult, to look back at the memories of how you learned how to read. And learning to read is simple as starting to learn your letters that you have. Did everyone bring along with them some grocery ads right now? Oh, very good. I see some. So if you want to take a few minutes here and go through and cut out some pictures and see if you can glue a couple on together. If anybody has any questions too, now's a great time to type them in the chat and I can help answer those. We'll give you a few minutes to do the activity. I'm here if anybody has any questions. If you don't have grocery ads with you, you can do this activity later or draw some pictures now with your child. So write down the letter A and see what different food you can write down. Although I see, very good, a lot of you brought your grocery ads with you. Thank you. Oh, I see A for apples. Excellent. Great job. Oh, B for baby doll. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Yes, it is a good project for this weekend after you go shopping. Excellent. I know I was at Jewel and they had some ads laying up at the front while I was there. I know Aldi's always has a good stack out there too. And the Pete's Fresh Market ads, they have some really lots of great different foods too. That was really helpful for finding different letters in that alphabet.
the dinosaur.
Why am I
لا لا, that's too big. هلا look for ice cream maybe. Wait.
Then we can't do a hoverboard. Can I just get the hoverboard? لا.
استني شوي سليم, تاخديش اشي, روحي على دراستك. روحي عندي.
I don't really like this game. It's called Hang.
Oh, that's way too much.
Imagine. Spread it a little.
فرجيها dog dinosaur. No, دي dinosaur. فرجيها dinosaur. Be more. Get closer more.
Ooh, I see dogs and dinosaurs for letter D. Very good. Ooh, I see avocados for A and apples. Ooh, and what's the one on the bottom there? Almond milk and almond. Woo, good job. An almond.
Another dinosaur. Let's
Ooh, M.
see cookie.
See cookie. See.
نازعينها ليش? We'll look for another one. See camera. Right? استني, هاتي. لا, هاي it's not gonna show. هاي, cut that one.
Yeah, cut with the one that was with your hand.
Let's stick it and see camera. One. Yes. Don't put too much glue.
Just. Where should I put it?
See. iPad. Baby and Baba give me more paper.
Get the paper.
Celine.
Can I guess the word? Hiya, Mama. Mama, hiya. Mama, hiya. I glue.
هلا
I glue this.
ايش what is that?
I
Let me see.
glue it.
iPad.
I'm gonna glue.
روحي على دراستك. روحي على دراستك بسرعة. على دراستك. سيرين روحي على دراستك بسرعة.
Mom, هنا.
iPad. Put the iPad.
We'll spend maybe about 2 more minutes. Then if you've made stuff, you could hold up to the screen and we'll take a look at, oh, what you got. I see beans, bread, and bananas. Very good. Oh, I see bat and the bacon? I can't tell.
Bread.
Oh, bread. Very good.
Bread.
Bread.
We got cupcakes.
I love your cupcakes. Good job. I like how you folded it too. That's perfect, like a little book. Nice. Oh, and I see a bike now for the letter B. Oh, and I see somebody hard at work with markers. Good job. Oh, an apple, an A for apple, I see. Great job. Ooh, what was the W picture? Wow. Ooh, a watch. Very good. Oh, I see what you got there. I can't see your picture though. I see it on your paper. Ooh. Ooh, I for iPad. Ooh, I like the magazine you're using. That's fun.
It's for Target.
Oh, nice.
She loves Target.
So then this is even fun to take it a step further. You could have your children cut out what they'd like for you to shop with or at the grocery store. They can make you a grocery shopping list. Can you imagine what they'd put on it?
Yeah.
Cupcakes, cookies, candy, or iPad, bikes.
iPad, yeah. She already got her list from here. Like she's talking about she wants to buy.
That's an expensive Target run.
Yeah.
Well, you all did a very good job on that. Great job. So this is something you continue with through the weeks as you get new ads coming in. It's just a lot of fun. And it's using the free resources that get mailed to our homes. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you about was writing. Because right now you had your children help you write the letters on top of your alphabet books, which was really good. And you know how your children just kind of draw you scribbles right now and write you little stories and notes? Well, these are my first from preschool lines of writing that we did in class. How they did it. And that's just was practicing the different writing. So you can let your children practice different writing. And then what's also kind of fun too is to have them tell you, oops, my little memory book here is falling apart, to tell you a story. So they could tell you a story that they're thinking of, and then you just write down word for word what they say. And that helps to show them that the words we speak and the words we write are the same. So when I was little, I believe this looks like my dad's writing a story, and he wrote it down for me word for word. And mine was a snowy day. He made a snowball, he climbed a mountain, he took a bath, he went to bed, he asked where was the snowball? It melted. So as kids, we're just really creative and imaginative. Who even knows where that story came from in my mind? You know, maybe we were studying about snow in school, maybe they read a book to us, but it's just important to show your child the connection between words out loud that they hear and words that are written. And then just to save these things for them as they grow up. I know sometimes it's hard with space to save things, but it was pretty neat when I was telling my mom, you know, what activities I planned on doing, because I remembered my pre-K teacher, Miss Nick, doing these activities, cutting pictures out of the newspapers. I remember that and was talking to my mom about it. And I said, gosh, wouldn't that be cool if we still had it? And she's like, guess what? It's in your baby book. I do still have it. So that was just kind of neat to look back and see all the memories that you have over the years. Does anybody have any questions about different activities that you can do with your children with the grocery ads? Okay, I'm going to let you know about some upcoming programs and activities that we have. So like I said, on Mondays, we have the art bags that you can pick up. So we already have the one ready for this coming Monday. And this one is a Western bandana that you can color. So inside the bags that we have ready for you, we have the bandana, and then we have a few crayons in there for you to keep that you can use with the crayons and activities that you have at home. So we put these activities out on Mondays. So each week there is something new. They usually last, for the whole week because we have enough of the supplies. Like we have a lot of the art bags from this week, the ones with the Tootsie Pop, a Lollipop Ghost in the bag. So you can still come in and pick that up. We are going to start having a virtual story time on our Facebook page. So you'll go on Facebook Live. The first one is going to be December 8th. So we're going to do it twice a month. And it's going to be in between the 2 school day sessions that are happening. So at 11:30 on December 8th, you'll just go to the library's Facebook page, and it will be a Facebook Live event where there will be stories and music and rhymes that your children can take part in. And we're calling it a lunchtime story hour. So as you're getting lunch ready for them, you can have them in front of the computer or the iPad, and they could be listening to stories being read to them. Does anybody have any questions about our programs that we have going on? I know we missed the big programs that we're normally able to have, like the story times at the library, or I know a lot of people are asking, will we have a Halloween party this year? But those are things we can't do right now. So we're trying to be creative and think outside the box for activities that we can do. And the virtual story time and the craft bags was an idea that we had that were simple things to keep people socially distanced at the library when they visit and still have a little bit of fun. Anybody have any questions about library cards or how to get one? I don't see any new questions in the chat. If there aren't any questions, I can share with you one more resource section that we do have. It's our parent-teacher shelf. And on these shelves here are lots of books that are just helpful for teaching reading. So we have Ready to Read. So there's lots of activity books where you can just use them to supplement the learning that your child does in school. We have books for teaching phonics and letter sounds. We have song books for singing. It's really important that you sing with your children. Even if you say, I just don't like to sing or I have a horrible voice, your children love it and they want to hear you, and it really helps them to hear the sounds and words when you sing to them. It's calming. We have books if you have older children. We have books for helping in the upper grades. We have books for positive discipline. Teenagers is a long way off, but we have some for preschool too. Preschool clues. Ready for School, Sesame Street. So, and this shelf is back in our department, in the children's department. Things are going to change down here too. So the big desk that you saw me sitting at, that desk is going to be removed. So this whole area is going to be an area once they remodel our section for your children to play in and read in. So they'll have the big open windows to sit by and enjoy books. And then our desk is going to go over where the empty DVD cases are. And the DVDs are now on a bookshelf with our books. So part of it was to make space, and part of it was to be sneaky so that you have to walk through the books to get to the DVDs so that you can want to pick out books too along with the movies to enjoy at home. We only have a few minutes left. Anybody have any last minute questions that I can answer? I want to thank you for joining at the library today and coming on for this presentation. It was great to see all of you. The library is here for you. The hours again were Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and Friday and Saturday from 11 o'clock in the morning and till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So plenty of time to come in. It's not crowded, so you don't have to worry about being around a lot of people. It's easy to social distance. Just wear the mask, stay safe, and I hope to see all of you really soon.
Thank you so much, Irene, for being willing to do this for us. It was really great information. I hope that all of you take advantage of a lot of the opportunities that the library has to offer. Don't forget, moms and dads, to email your child's teacher and let them know that you attended today's workshop. I did try to write down names, but people were kind of coming and going. So please be sure just to make sure that this counts towards your workshop requirement, that you let your child's teacher know that you did attend today's workshop on community connections. You can do that through Dojo or through an email. Okay, and thank you all so much for coming. We hope that you enjoyed this today. And thanks again, Miss Irene.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you all soon.
Miss
Bye.
Irene, you have to give, could you please make the host?
Can I do what?
Just make me
Yes.
the host.
Can I do what? I will do that. Let's see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whoops, hold on, wrong person. I'm making the host. Everyone's jumping because they're leaving.
Hi, Mohammed.
Thank you.
There you go. Did it work?
thank
Let me
you.
see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
No.
Thank you.
So you're gonna go up by those three little buttons by my picture, like the, and then
I did. It says you're a host on mine. It says Peggy Howard host.
Okay, moms and dads, if you're done, you're absolutely allowed to go. You can log off if you like.